Now, it's not unusual for a Prime Minister not to be at these Cobra emergency meetings. They don't always go. In fact, they don't routinely go, but they do normally go when there's a crisis of something very severe in nature. And so that has led to these calls from mainly the opposition, but also several newspapers here, that the Prime Minister was missing in action at a really key time. Now, to add fuel to that fire, one of the newspapers here, The Times, has run a story. It's been talking to a number of government and scientific whistleblowers who say the heart of government was just too complacent right at the start, and they lost 5 crucial weeks where they could have prepared better for this outbreak. So they could have been doing things like shoring up their supplies of PPE, personal protective equipment. We're talking about the gowns and the masks that frontline medical staff need to wear. This country is critically short of those, and the argument is, had the government taken this all a bit more seriously at the start, perhaps we wouldn't be in such a bad position now. Now, of course, the government itself is denying most of these accusations that have been thrown against it. Michael Gove, he's a senior cabinet minister, he's been making some comments today. Let's have a listen to what he had to say about the claims that Boris Johnson was missing in action.
The idea that the Prime Minister skipped meetings that were vital to our response to the coronavirus, I think is grotesque. The truth is that there are meetings across government, some which are chaired by the Health Secretary, some which are chaired by other ministers, but the Prime Minister took all the major decisions. And I think anyone who considered what happened to the Prime Minister just a little while ago, nobody can say that the Prime Minister wasn't throwing heart and soul into fighting this virus. His leadership has been clear, it's been inspirational at times, and I think that actually nothing is more off-beam than the suggestion that the Prime Minister was anything other than energetic, determined, focused and strong in his leadership against this virus.